Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. This is me Fatima Mirza Swali and today I'm going to discuss this topic with ChatGPT, achieving your goal, turning dreams into reality through focus, discipline and determination. Uh, we all have dreams and goals that we want to achieve in our life, but sometimes we feel confused about where to start, how to stay motivated, and how to overcome challenges along the way. Today, I would like to talk about goals, success, and personal growth. I want to learn practical strategies that can help me turn my dreams into reality and become the best version of myself. I'm looking forward to gaining valuable insight that will inspire me to stay focused, confident, and committed to my journey. So, let's begin a discussion without wasting any time. Let's start. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey Fatima, I'm here and ready to help. What's on your mind today?
Yes, today I have in my mind Uh, achieving your goals, turning dreams into reality through focus, discipline, and determination.
I love that topic. It's so powerful. So, are you thinking about setting specific goals or are you more in the mindset phase, like how to stay consistent with your vision?
Yes, ChatGPT, I want to ask, like, uh, why do some people achieve their goals successfully, like, while the other give up even when they have the same opportunities?
Oh, that's a really interesting question. And I think it often comes down to a few key things like mindset, resilience, and how they handle setbacks. People who keep going even when things get hard often have a really strong why behind their goals. And of course, they tend to break things down into smaller steps. So each little win keeps them motivated. What do you think? Does that resonate with you?
Okay, so how can I discover my true goals and make sure they align with my passion, values, and purpose in life?
That's a really important step. I'd say start by giving yourself some space for reflection. Ask yourself what activities or moments light you up and what issues you care about deeply. Journaling or talking with a mentor can really help. And once you have a sense of those core values, you can test out smaller goals that align and see how they feel. It's a journey, but you'll get there.
Okay, so what is the most effective way to turn a big dream into small, achievable steps without feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah, it can definitely feel overwhelming if you just see that big dream as a whole. The key is to break it down by time frame, like daily, weekly, or monthly goals. Identify the tiniest actions you can take that still move you forward and celebrate those small wins. They build momentum so you stay excited and confident.
Okay, so uh,
Yeah, exactly. And remember, flexibility is key. If something feels too big, just adjust the steps or timelines. The important part is staying consistent and being kind to yourself as you progress.
okay, so how can I stay motivated and maintain my autism when progress steps without feeling not visible, progress and result are not visible immediately?
Yeah, that's such a challenge. I think it really helps to set mini milestones along the way. So even if the big result takes time, you're still hitting small targets. And keep a journal or log so you can look back and see how far you've come. Also, reconnect with your why this dream matters to you, because that keeps you anchored when the results feel slow.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. Just take it one step at a time. And if you ever need a little boost or some perspective, I'm here to help you stay on track.
yes, okay. What daily habits do highly successful people practice that help them consistently move closer to their goals?
Yeah, that's a really great one to look at. So, a lot of successful people have a few key daily habits. Things like starting their day with a morning routine, like exercise, journaling, or planning, setting clear priorities for the day, and regularly reviewing their progress. They also tend to set boundaries, like saying no to distractions, so they stay focused on what matters.
Okay. So, what should I do when family responsibilities, work, or studies make it difficult to focus on my personal goals?
Oh, that's such a tough balance. I think the key is really intentional prioritization. So you might not be able to do everything every day, but you can carve out even small pockets of time, like 20 minutes a day, just for your goals. And don't forget to give yourself grace. Some seasons will be easier, some harder, but progress is still progress.
Okay. How can I build
Yeah,
strong self discipline and avoid distractions such as social media, procrastination, or negative thinking?
that's a great question. I think it really starts with awareness. So notice when those distractions creep in. Then build small rituals. For example, set specific times for social media or use apps that block distractions. Also, when you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause, reframe your thoughts, and remind yourself of your bigger why. It takes practice, but you can do it.
Okay. Uh, how can I start take practice every day?
A simple way to start is by choosing one small habit, like a 5-minute morning reflection, a short walk, or a quick goal review, and tie it to something you already do daily, like right after breakfast or before bed. Keep it super simple at first, and once it feels natural, you can build from there.
Okay. So, how can I like when unexpected setbacks happen? How can I stay resilient and use those experiences as opportunities for growth?
Yeah, that's a really valuable mindset. When setbacks happen, give yourself a moment to acknowledge the frustration, but then reframe it. Ask yourself what this experience is teaching you or how it's preparing you for the next step. And stay connected to your bigger vision. So even if it's a detour, you know you're still moving forward.
Okay. How can I focus my goal when I feel very low?
Yeah, that's really tough. When you're feeling low, be gentle with yourself. It helps to reconnect with those small, meaningful actions. Just focus on one tiny step, even if it's just a 5-minute task. And try to find a source of inspiration, whether it's a book, a person you admire, or even just some quiet time. You don't have to push hard, just keep showing up in small ways.
Okay.
I'm really glad that resonated. And remember, it's okay to take those pauses. Your goals will still be there and you'll come back stronger. If you need any more support or just someone to talk to, I'm here for you.
Okay. So, how important is having a positive mindset, and what practical steps can I take to develop one every day?
Oh, it's really important. A positive mindset helps you stay resilient and open to possibilities. Practically, you can start each day with gratitude, just naming a couple of things you're thankful for. Also, reframe negative thoughts, catch them, and consciously replace them with more balanced ones. And surround yourself with positive influences, books, people, or even uplifting music. Just those small daily practices build a foundation.
Okay. So, my next question, uh, how can I measure my progress effectively and know whether I am moving in the right direction?
That's a great question. One practical way is to set clear benchmarks like weekly or monthly goals and then track them in a journal or a spreadsheet. You can look at both the quantitative, like numbers or milestones, and the qualitative, how you feel, what's working, what's not. And every so often take a step back, see if the actions align with your bigger vision and just if needed.
Okay. So, what role do mentors, role models, and supportive communities play in helping someone achieving their goals?
Oh, they're huge. Mentors offer guidance, help you navigate challenges, and share their wisdom. Role models inspire you by showing what's possible. And supportive communities give you a sense of belonging, accountability, and encouragement. When you have all three, those goals feel a lot more achievable.
Can you please speak again?
Of course. So I was saying mentors, role models, and supportive communities all play a huge part. Mentors guide you, role models show you what's possible, and a supportive community keeps you motivated and accountable. When you have that network, it's so much easier to keep going.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
how
exactly.
can
So just
I balance multiple goals at the same time without losing focus or become stressed?
yeah, that's a big one. I think the key is prioritization and balance. You can group your goals by theme or time frame and then pick just a couple of key goals to focus on each day or week. Make sure you check in regularly, adjust if needed, and give yourself breaks so you don't get burned out.
Can you speak again?
Of course. So, what I was saying is when you have multiple goals, it's really about prioritizing. Group them by theme or timeline and focus on just a few at a time, daily or weekly. Keep checking in, adjusting as you go, and don't forget to give yourself some breathing room so you don't get overwhelmed.
Okay. What are the
I'm
most
glad.
common mistakes people make when setting goals, and how can I avoid them?
Yeah, that's a great thing to think about. A common mistake is setting goals that are too vague or too big without a clear plan. Another is not being flexible when things change or not tracking progress regularly. To avoid that, keep your goals specific, break them into actionable steps, and build in regular check ins so you can adjust as you go.
Okay.
I'm really glad that helped. And if you ever want to talk through a specific goal or need more clarity, I'm always here to help you sort that out.
I have some specific goals like I want to start my own business. I want to start like fashion design brand because my interest is fashion design and start my own business.
Ah, that's really exciting. So if you're thinking of starting a fashion brand, we could break it down. Like, what's your first step? Maybe it's defining your niche, sketching designs, or researching suppliers. I'd love to help you map out that.
How can I start?
Absolutely. A great place to start is by defining your brand vision. Like, what makes your fashion line unique, who your audience is, and what values you want to express. Once you have that, you can start sketching designs, figuring out your budget, and even planning a small pilot collection. I can help you break those down.
Okay. So, as you know, uh, everyone mistakes uh, like with our goals. Everyone mistakes fitting with goals, and how can I avoid them like mistakes?
Yeah, that's really common. A big mistake is setting goals that are too broad or not tied to a timeline, so you never feel a sense of progress. Another is not adjusting when life changes. To avoid that, make your goals specific, set realistic deadlines, and regularly review and adjust them if needed. Stay flexible but clear.
Okay. So, ChatGPT, if you could give one powerful piece of advice to someone who want to achieve their biggest dreams and create a meaningful life, what would it be?
I'd say stay connected to your purpose and take consistent small steps every day. Even if progress feels slow, each action builds momentum. Believe in your vision, be patient with yourself, and surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you.
Okay.
I'm really glad that resonated. And just remember, every small step counts, even when it doesn't feel like it. You've got this, and I'm here if you ever need a boost or some perspective along the way.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT, for this insightful and motivational conversation. Today, I learned that achieving goals is not just about having dreams; it's about having a clear vision, a strong plan, consistent effort, and the courage to keep going even when the challenges arise. I learned that setbacks are not failure but opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. Most importantly, I discovered that success is not built through discipline, perseverance, and belief in oneself. I will apply these lessons in my own life and continue working toward my goals, my confidence, my determination. And thank you so much for sharing your valuable guidance, inspiration. So, thank you so much, and goodbye.